auditor. I don't know who he is. New guy. And he wants me to do a maths test. Well, no, not happening. Proof for proof.
What are they so scared of, Bev?
I don't know. Proof for proof, that's it. Do you accept or not? Put stipulations of all sorts of stupid shit on this. Proof for proof on level is, it's not hard. You do geometry, logic, just proof for proof. They're coming up with quadratic equations now as a, don't know, proof of. I'll tell him. Right, he's put declining the offer then, another runner. Of course not, you just have to prove you're smarter than a 7th grader before I spend my valuable time on it.
Why doesn't he come and have the conversation then? If he thinks you're that dim, Bev. It'd be an easy win for him.
On level is. Not so hard.
Hello.
Hello, we're live.
We're live.
Well, okay.
Just as a warning.
Yeah.
Don't start talking about your family and shit.
What are you talking about?
Well, we've got there's a new guy because we've done a video for Septic to get him to have that geometry challenge, right? Because we're ready now, right? Well, there's a load of trolls. He's not replied to me. He's got trolls replying. He's replying to other people about me, and he's got trolls that are actually replying to. Well, I call them trolls. I mean,
what do people that watch him think about the way that he's not talking to you? That could be a question. Or has he convinced them that what he says is true?
Who knows?
well, these people now. I mean, he's the one that challenged for the geometry of the shape of the Earth, right? I'm saying we could attempt that in with the proof for proof challenge, right? Just match proof for proof and have like the audience decide on whether the proof was viable as a proof or not, right? I mean, we all know proofs are gained individually, but I guess you could scrutinise a proof, couldn't you?
You could break it down,
ascertain
Yeah.
whether it's valid or not. Yeah.
As it happens, like as the proofs go one by one, you could each side could in turn have a go. Would you be interested in doing Bev's class show? Let's see. Math quiz. Do you accept it? If not, you're the one running away. Right. Well, I'm going to send him the link just so he knows.
I don't think you've ever run away from anything as long as I've known you. So I don't know where that.
Well, they obviously make it up. Yeah.
Yeah, they must do.
I'll send it. I'll send him this link. Oh.
You know, and at the end of
I'm
the
gonna
day,
have to change
Bev's
the title,
responding
aren't I?
to Septic's challenge, isn't he? So, how is that running away?
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
Well, you could
Yes.
quite simply not have anything to do with these people and just walk away from it. It's less hassle.
It's not like we need them anyway.
You're not the one making the rules here. Okay. I can't type and talk at the same time.
No, it must be a man thing. I can't do it either.
Maths quiz. Do you accept it or not? If not, you're the one running away. Yeah, you might have missed it a bit earlier, Spot on. I said to them, right, because Septic hasn't manned up and accepted the challenge or whatever. He's replied to Scorpio and just lost my city. And not replied to me, right? So he's obviously not. He's either banned me or blocked me or whatever. But he's probably ignoring it. He's probably scared. But he replied to Scorpio. So in that thread, I then replied to him, and now there's loads of people that are replying to me, but not. You know, he's not replying to me. So I'm asking them if they want to stand
Is it a bit
in.
like being in the schoolyard, that sort of thing? Where all the friends are talking about it, apart from the person that's involved?
Sounds like a pretty close analogy, I'd say.
Brad's got a new position.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have a new position.
What yoga?
No,
Yoga move?
no, Brad. The science
Brad,
guy.
the science guy.
I have a new position. Level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
Well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Brad.
Yeah.
Welcome to normality,
Yep.
Yeah.
the real world.
Yeah, that's good, Brad. Documented as well, we got that.
Yeah. And how does that change your reality,
Yeah.
Brad?
I'll
Doesn't
retweet that.
change reality. Doesn't change the actual reality, just your perception of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I'm not so sure he's very... I don't know how honest he's being. I think he may just be taking this as a sophistry type of an argument. Taking a sophist position, right? Because then at least he'll be able to win the argument. He'll not get us saying... Doesn't have to disagree, does he? What's he called? Right. This new guy, God's Auditor. Nope. You take a mat. Right, here's a... Come and chat and we'll sort this out. It is nope. You take a maths test devised by me and judged by Steve McRae. Who's he? Golden Unicorn. Who's that? 82 Productions. Who's that? Before we have any kind of argument. Final offer. That's a nice way to quit out, isn't it?
Sounds like it's running.
Yeah. That's a nice way to run away. Well done. Well done. God's Auditor. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I reported him. Oh, look. This one here, he's reported Flatsoid for teaching, for saying truthful facts. These people on Twitter don't like that.
What was it that Flatsoid said that annoyed him so much?
It's the truth, right? He just sort of disagrees with them. We're chatting that right now, Brad.
Brad will come in for a chat, won't he?
No, he's a Twitter troll now. He's been
Oh, is
signed
he?
off. Yeah, I think somebody's somebody's
annoyed
told
with him.
him to not come round here.
Did he tuck them up too much?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens when the not so bright ones come along, isn't it?
And J5 project, he's building a Johnny 5 robot, you know. He's got a big massive mask. Proof for proof. Do you reckon I think this this maths test thing, right? Is that so they don't ever have somebody who might have a little bit more intelligence than them going into the debate? What's that? A stipulation? Has anyone ever heard of that before?
About doing a test before you go into a debate?
Yeah.
No. No, it's a coward's way out. Because nobody has ever stipulated that. Ever.
Yeah, but don't they do it at the end of debates when somebody realizes they're in the debate losing, and they ask about your education level? They can end it.
Yeah, that's midway through normally. You don't. I've never heard of a maths test.
They'll be asking for a spelling test for an oral debate soon.
If you can't take a maths test that a 19-year-old could ace, then it's you, Run. Is he telling us he's 19?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. We should try growing up.
Acing a test, that's a bit 80s, isn't it?
It's somebody who's still obviously in the education system, right? Acing it is sort of the higher echelons of the education. It's like proving you're completely taken in by the education method. I can remember more. It's not really maths, is it? It's more than that, isn't it? I don't think they can match it. Oh, Steve McRae. Steve McRae. I would think if fair, you should least demonstrate you understand some basic mathematical concepts. do you not think is fair? That is fair. Can you explain to us, for example, why 0.99999 recurring equals 1? You moron, Steve. No. I'm not going to do that. You stupid. How can 0.999 actually be 1? Like, how twisted are these people's minds? You're scared of algebra? No, this is geometry and proofs.
Oh dear, Bev. By the sounds of it, they're just too thick to get involved with. You stupid.
There you go, mate. Proof of level. This is proofs, not algebra. Proofs of level being horizontal is what I have. Can you match them? One for one. On the level. Also, now that made it clear why you said your dad pushed you. Oh, they're going off onto a different thread there. What they've done is they've managed to get me out of the way of the bigger thread. So there's 9 of us in this thread now. They keep adding new ones. Who's in it? Me, Steve McRae, AT2, Team Septic, Chesh. I think that'll be Chesh. Oh, like the Flat Earth's in here, and Reds, and Astronomy Live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the whole crew's in. These are the ones that have never bothered with trying to put up any proofs or anything. This whole crew.
Just go on the rhetoric.
Look, this is proofs, not algebra. See, this is why it's pointless. You might as well say this is maths, not numbers. It's logic and logic and geometry.
No cheese.
How would you feel about us both taking a mass test devised by somebody else? Wait, what the fuck? No, I'm not. It's not a maths test.
It's a fucking debate.
It's a proof for proof. Test? Yeah. This is a proof test of your proofs for the shape of level. Do you even know which model you think you live on? There you go.
Just tell him if he's not going to provide any proofs, then you'll take that as a concession. 1 point for you.
Yeah.
In the vein of him. McGoon.
No maths test, just geometry. Proof of proof.
And how come he's now stepped up and Septic's run away? How come he's the one?
Septic sent him in, isn't it?
So Septic's
Yeah.
completely
they're
lost
all
his ball.
they're all liking it. Oh, they're all in a room somewhere. I wonder if they are. I wonder if they're listening.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Septic's lost his balls.
Yeah.
He challenged you and now he's running away and sending somebody else in. What an arsehole.
Has Septic sent you? Just to know, algebra, basic calculation, fine. Geometry, not my thing, even though did well on HS. How many proofs?
Hey.
Oh, Cleary's back. With Rattly
You
Door.
guys are you guys are live streaming, so I
Yeah.
had to come back, man. I couldn't resist.
Well, we've got Steve McRae here on the get on Twitter, and I'll pull you in because they want us to do maths tests now. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah. He wants you to round up from 0.9999 to 1. Okay.
No, he wants me
Looks
to
like an
explain why they're the same.
Oh, okay, I'll have to jump over there. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
He did a video tutorial on calculus. Wow. Nice. Steve McRae.
And that has what to do with geometry. Oh, these people.
I'd ask Steve McRae whether he can prove that he's actually not Colonel Sanders. You know, I don't think he can prove that. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Who, Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, Steve McRae.
Yeah, he's like they've just got Flatsoid banned or whatever from Twitter. So, and all of these, I'm guessing all of these have been triggered by Septic. Septic's gone. Shit. Bev's gonna. He wants to debate me with that geometry thing, and I'll get smashed. Go and sort Bev out, will ya? And so that's what's happening at the minute.
Yeah, the main surveyor just put out the Autolite video. That's what I saw on Twitter.
Another one.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Is it not new? It's the
A half-hour one.
introduction
Yeah.
to the wild T2 theodolite.
Yeah, it's like an unboxing where he reads the manual.
Oh yeah, he said I asked Bev some basic geometry questions earlier this year. He had no answers. Give me a damn break. Talking to Still Curve. Yeah, I don't see where you're at on there.
Oh, this is a new one. Should I add you in?
Is it John Rawlinson?
No, this is a... They've got me off in a different... There's only 9 people on this thread. It's all of them. Septic, AT2 Productions, Geist View, Fight the Flat Earth. They're all here. All of them.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not in that one.
I'll have to add you in.
I don't know how you do that. You just like send a tweet.
I'll have to add you in.
Yeah. I'm like not a Twitter pro whatsoever.
And what's
Like a baby crawl.
what's your name, Ivan?
Bad mother fluffer.
You need a T-shirt for that, Cleary.
Yeah, I hear there's some over at the Domesticated Primate t-shirt shop.
Oh, absolutely is there. And there's one that says, Bad Mother
What?
Fluffer.
That's
Maybe
not your
there's a
name,
link
is
in this
it?
video
What's your name on Twitter? You're at.
It's Bad Mother Fluffer. It's Max Cleary
Bad
at
Mother
Bad
Fluffer,
Mother
there you go.
Fluffer.
Yeah.
You haven't just doxed yourself, have you, Cleary?
Not really.
No. No.
There you go. I've just added you into that little group.
Our real name is Reggie Smith.
Oh,
There we go. I'm here now. Why is Septic not commenting on this challenge on the geometry of the shape of the
Yeah.
Earth? Is he scared? Even Bad Mother Fluffer can see.
You use math to do geometry. Oh, these Golden Unicorn. He was another one. What's the WBW618 club?
did he just say you use maths to do geometry?
Yeah. Yeah. Geometry is a subset of math. You use math to do geometry.
Somebody ought to put him straight on that
He
one.
won't be able to, will we?
No.
Oh my god, I'm following all these trolls now. It should be interesting. What a group. Which one I'm
Dave,
talking?
They have literally got everything else about face, haven't
Yeah.
they? Geometry is a subset of maths. Well,
And they're going, this
no.
is about flat earth. And it's like, this is about level being horizontal. That's it. That's at the heart of all of this. Is level a straight line? Or a curved line? And now they're going off
They're
into...
trying to make the horizon curved, aren't
Yeah, they can't though. They can't.
they? In their minds, they can.
Yeah. With a mathematical derivation or whatever. You know, if you turn it into a quadratic equation, then you can quite easily imagine x to the power of 3 in the brackets and all of that sort of shit. You know, all of that x, y, b plus 4 over 2. You can imagine that being a curve, can't you? Just struggle in reality.
Bit like on Dave Rakia's bridge.
Yeah. You just failed the maths test. Oh, look. That is. Geometry is a subset of maths. You use math to do geometry. I say wrong. And you've just failed the maths test. Nice. God's auditor, I hope you're listening to this, because, man, this is ridiculous.
I don't see him in the Discord.
They could be listening on Twitter.
Yeah.
I hope they're listening on Twitter.
He seems to think that geometry isn't a branch of mathematics. Nobody said that. Yeah, there you go. Just sent him a tweet saying, I hope you're listening. Because I'm going to tell you again, geometry is the original. Maths came from geometry. It's not the other way round at all. As he's getting more likes, because people are liking that. They're liking the fact that he can just say, I failed the maths test, when the maths test doesn't appear to have been any maths test at all. It was just in order so he can say, you failed.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who just failed? God's auditor. You failed big time. Big time. Geometry, oh, here we go. You're saying that I'm wrong. Oldest branches of mathematics. It's like it's one of the oldest branches. Saying that it like, oh man. Here we go. Geometry is a subset of maths. You use math to do geometry. He says that. I say wrong. There's no mathematics in geometry. Geometry is geometry. Maths comes from geometry. Or a way of expressing the lines and all of that, the relationships between the lines. He then says, you saying that I'm wrong doesn't make it so, and gives me a definition of geometry. And it says, with Metron is, with arithmetic, one of the oldest branches of mathematics. So that would mean it is at the beginning. Mathematics started from those. So geometry is geometry and arithmetic is arithmetic. They're two of the oldest subsets of mathematics. They're not, you don't need maths to do geometry. Quite simply, geometry is geometry.
Do you even need numbers to do geometry, Bev?
Oh, here we go. Let's try another test. This is the genius. Absolute genius. Let's try another test. You got a triangle with the sides 1, 1, and 1.
Oh, here we go.
What are the internal angles? What should I ask him? What's the correct reply to that? 1 what?
Yeah, 180. Or what is 60, 60, 60?
Mm-hmm.
Equilateral.
Is that 100 miles? How about that? Or just 1 mile? Or maybe...
Hey, we're live, Rakia Life. Buster was bragging on me,
Centimeter.
saying you were over in Gems this morning.
Hi, Rakia.
What's that?
Buster said you were over in Gems this morning.
Yeah, I was trying to take him down a notch. Curved like being curved, so
They don't like me pointing it out. They turn it around on me. I'm the issue. I'm the problem. No problem with Curve. What Curve says. Like, you can wish someone dies overnight 3 or 4 times on this server, and one of your other mods can wish that someone's kids gets taken away on the server. That's not an issue, right?
Yeah, they deleted all those messages off of the server as well.
Sure.
They got some real problems over there. Witsit's been going over there and just destroying them. We told them we were taking over the server.
Yeah, Winston's pretty smart. Haven't really heard him in a long time, but I guess he's on Globebuster.
I didn't hear that. I didn't watch that. I think it's on Sunday. I don't watch much on Sunday, but he's pretty quick on his feet. I'm not sure if he's right about everything, but he can definitely answer all their questions so fast it looks good to the audience.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's witty. It takes just for the memory part, it takes a pretty good, put it together in coherence. And I can't do it. I can't do what he does.
Yeah, he seemed really smart last time I heard him talk. You and Chemo and him over there, y'all are giving them a hard time. Anyway, I don't mean to just derail the conversation about Twitter. Gotta jump back over there. Twitter.
Yeah. He's being called a doxing mong by AT2 Productions.
Who is?
Me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Septic, Team Septic, said he wanted to debate me on the geometry of the shape of the Earth, which is right up my street, right? I'm after it. I want it. I've always wanted to have that sort of a debate with somebody. Nobody's ever decided they wanted to do that, and he said he wanted it. So I've made a video pointing out that of all the clips of him saying that he wanted this debate, and now Septic, he's not. He's run away. He's gone. He doesn't want to. He's like all the other ones, everyone.
I wouldn't debate you. I know that.
Well,
If
you'd
you were
run.
a Globehead, I would.
You'd just say nah or whatever, wouldn't you? You wouldn't act like you did want to debate and then hide behind a load of trolls, which is what he's doing.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's debatable on that part. We've been really hammering home the drop from horizontal. I think it's an easy argument, something everyone can go out and test themselves, and none of them will, right? When you hold them to task, look, this is very simple, right? If you don't want to go do it, that's fine with me. If you want to just trust and have faith and carry on with your religion, I'm all cool with that. Don't tell me I'm wrong, Pretty simple. We talked last night about water levels, and this is something I kind of gave an example, that because he brought up a football field. I said, I'll tell you what you do. Go get yourself the most accurate laser level, theodolite, whatever you want to use. Go make a mark. Go make a mark on each goalpost, north and south, whichever way it's lined up. Put you a mark horizontal, and get you a water level. Put it at the mark and go to the other end and see where it is. And I guarantee you that it will be the same, right? The problem is when you're using the theodolite or lasers, which part of the line are you marking, sir? Like if you mark the bottom, the crosshair and the top on the other, and then you put a water level on that, guess what? The water level is going to show you that. That's how accurate it is, and they just can't get it through their heads that the water level.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that to God Scalpel earlier. He can be off by a pencil mark. I'm not sure if he understood.
Yeah, it's something, and the other thing is very evident is water levels as the distance grows, they get actually. I don't want to say they get more accurate, but they keep their accuracy. But any other type of man-made horizontal tool gets more inaccurate
Yeah.
the more distance.
You build more area, or there's more chance of error, right?
Right.
With a water level, no chance of error. You
The only
get
chance of
it.
error
That's it.
is having air in your line. That's the only chance. The longer your pipe is, the more chance you have to get air in there.
Oh,
So that's the only thing I would say. That's, it's human error. It's really the thing we're dealing with laser levels and all that. The air is a killer, in water levels. You got to make sure you get it out.
oh, we've got an audience now.
Yeah, but
Well, I don't know.
I did a community post. Maybe that helped. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe to Bev's new channel. Anyone out there?
I need to know if he's watching on YouTube or Periscope. Why they've turned it into let me do this. I'll do it on the thing. He's put the triangle question. Look at all of this now, man. They're going mad for it. These must have been pretty short of something to do, all of these people. All of these new people, the activity. So, wow. Like, look at all of the... Can you see all of these tweets here? These are all to me and on that thread. There's that many of them. You can't reply to them. 10
That's the
people
way-
on that
that's
thread.
the way they want it, though. isn't
Yeah.
it? If you can't reply, no, you're running away from me.
Right, so where's this?
Fucking imbeciles.
Oh, here we go. This is the maths question. Let's try another test. You've got a triangle with the sides 1, 1 and 1. What are the internal angles? And I put 1 what? Is that 100 miles or just 1 mile? Or maybe 1 centimetre? Pick one and solve it for us. Show us what you're capable of. Right, okay. So, gods, I'm going to write this now. All triangles have 180 degrees. Or 2 right angles. Would that work or not? No, for the 2 right angles. They wouldn't understand it, would it? There you go. All triangles have 180 degrees. That's how we do that. Because some people, do you know, some people think that if, like Gem Panda and PhD Tony, Septic, all of them, they think if you extend those lines, you get more than 180 degrees in a triangle. It's fantastic. Whatever metric suits you. Correct, he does. Whatever metric, doesn't matter. I'm not so sure whether he's got that. miles, kilometers, centimeters, meters, it does not matter whatsoever to the internal angles are. Nice. His response makes me want to lose hope for humanity, says Steve.
That's actually an interesting thing there. Talking about miles and miles. If they were talking about their globe, you know, they don't realize.
Yeah, he doesn't realise yet. He's still living in geometry, right?
Yep.
He doesn't realise that some people in reality have to measure triangles. Oh, what's this, Steve McRae? Oh my god, another flurfer who doesn't understand concepts of ratios. When I was asking about how big the side of the straight line. Straight line ratio, Steve. What's ratios got to do with it? Concepts of ratios. This is why he's too scared to take a maths test. I'm not scared. It's just like there's no point having a maths test. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Why are you scared of a maths test? Why is septic 2 his own challenge? What do you mean? I wonder what they think of that, right? I mean, they're all in the thread now. Oh, there's another one. Somebody's been added, El Zorro. Why don't you try to live up to that Twitter handle of yours? Yeah, just big troll. They said they would come to Emma UK. Why won't they leave their safe? Why won't they leave their safe space? Why has it gone quiet? It's checking the unit of measurement They're asking me why I needed to check the unit of measurement now.
Yeah, got to save my battery. Maybe I'll go to YouTube for a little while.
This is bad because it's just like me talking to about 10 people all at the same time trying to do these. This is how they work, especially on Twitter. Yeah, I was watching him. He can't tell us each angle for a triangle. Oh, yes, I can. I've done it all the time. It's some sort of stupid, ridiculous thing. They can't understand what I'm talking about. Triangles always have 180 degrees. If the sides are equal, it's an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Triangles angles are always 60 degrees. Equilateral triangles. Pretty simple geometry. It's the first proposition that you do in Euclid's Elements. Proposition number 1. Equilateral triangle. Always 60 degrees because it's a triangle. Triangles always have 180 degrees. Now, if you think you live on a... two of them. If you think you live on a ball, then that doesn't work. That doesn't apply. They don't realise it yet because they don't know what their model is. They're ridiculous. Let's start with 2D. Why are you scared of taking a maths test? I'm going to have to reply to that. Why is Septic scared to take me on with his challenge on the geometry of the Earth? Question mark. Correct for spellings. Hashtag on the level. Reply. How many people are watching? Does anyone know? I bet nobody's. These trolls aren't even watching, are they? Of course not. They actually get to hear something. Why are you scared of taking the maths test? Oh, wait a minute. I'll just get a route. Copy. I think they may do this if they just keep asking me, why am I scared of taking the maths test? And then when I reply to them with the same thing, they probably go through reporting every one of them saying you're spamming it. Yeah. I'm going to have to go and sort my tea out in a minute, so I'm going to have to quit this. Oh. AT2 Productions is using some pretty bad language again. I don't know why he's getting triggered. Why is AT2? Anyone know AT2? What relation he has to Septic? He seems to be getting pretty triggered at Septic taking this challenge and not taking this challenge, rather. And God's auditor putting a Z-axis is just going to confuse him. No, it's not. Z-axis is the vertical axis. I know exactly what we're doing. These people are imagining that they are quite bright. Oh, GPS has managed to make it into the thread. They're trolling us. Oh, here's Geist View. You don't even understand geometry at a basic level, but this is not about geometry. You said it was about more practical use of the word level. Horizontal is a synonym for level, not its definition. This is about Septic's challenge for the discussion on the geometry of the shape of the Earth. I never capitalize the Earth. I don't believe in it. Why is he so scared? On the level. We've got a nice little thread going here of all of the people that are getting around supporting Septic's little fan club. Very true, Brad. Very true.
I don't know why they want you to take the math test when all it takes is just a cursory glance at the 7 liberal arts, and it's easy to find that geometry comes first. Well, actually, logic comes first.
Yeah. Well, it does, doesn't it? Logic
Yeah, I mean, they
is the
teach you
birth.
logic first. Yeah. Sorry.
It's the natural progression, right? Logic, geometry, mathematics.
Arithmetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£5. What did I mean, Bev? Who's like Geist View there? Look, like it just comes into a conversation about somebody else and says £5. What did I mean, Bev? It means he's a moron or something. I haven't got a clue.
How are you
What?
supposed to go back and find that?
Well, on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, is that from another thread and that pops
No.
up on here?
No, it's It's here on Twitter, like on this thread, but I put 1 watt 25 minutes ago and he's just replied with £5. What did I mean? It doesn't bear any relation or anything to that question at all. They're just, I don't know. And AT2 Productions here again. Like how you're saying you didn't try to dock Slice Barcane. I didn't ever attempt or try or want to dox Slice Barcane. He's fabricated it all. Yet you tweeted directly to a former employer of his because you had a sad about how he was treating your ignorant, eating, pitiful excuse for a person. What? Yet you're the innocent one and everyone else the liar. No, Slice Barcane's a liar. He's been running nearly as long as Septic from talking about his water level test. That you're all pitiful, every one of them. I'm not seeing Skeptic focus on who's here. Nice, Brad. Euclidean triangles. The only triangles. $180 in a triangle. Love it. How can he with voices in his head? They're all making stuff up. You do realise that you choose to participate in an arena with a pretty large audience, that every time you go on a show there are people watching? Yeah, of course I do. And then he says, I'm amazed he is really dim, a troll, or both. And he's put most likely just a troll. Any time you put him in a position that would expose him, he tries to change the subject. That's God's auditor. It's not even worth fucking replying to it. He puts me in this subject. He wants to put me in the corner by going maths test now. Let's do a fishing swimming test. Septic still running, and they're talking now this new maths test. No, yeah, geometry. Who's claiming that geometry isn't? Yeah, that's what it's going now. Geometry isn't maths, so that's it. The level of education. We'll go all the way back to the top. Copy link to tweet.
This has ceased to amaze me so far, these last few shows you've done, where they can literally hide behind the keyboard the entire time.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I mean, man up and have a chat.
I've had this for a year. All of the conversations that we've had, around here, with a very brief few. I've had all of them on Twitter with all of these people. They've all run. This is what they get to now. Let's go proof for proof. on it, and then they go, well, oh, you said geometry isn't maths. You won't do
Yeah,
a
but the
maths
thing-
test.
They'll all be, like talking to each other.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and that's okay. They'd have made it right with themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, look,
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
voices
They're all
in
in
his
a
head.
server kissing their own asses, I should think.
Yeah. Oh, Team Septic has liked to. Oh, look, he's felt brave enough to like a tweet that somebody wrote. I am not Team Septic, so he's getting brave. He might actually comment soon. Never know. Brad's not very bright. Very true. Because we see vertical things, that to Brad, that means we live on a sphere.
Nothing to do with the shape of your eyes, is it? You've got to remember though, some of the people we're talking to, well, you more than most, but they just may not be, able to understand simple geometry.
Well, but they imagine they're above it, so they don't have to go back and imagine the basics and the fundamentals. They've gone past it into, I don't know. They don't even know what geometry is. So, yeah, they've gone so far out of it.
Yeah. Ask him what he thinks about the canal.
Oh, you can't. The hope is to get all of these people to actually come in for a conversation, because you know this is never going to happen on Twitter. Who's that? Is that you, Spot On?
Spot on, you got me from Mike.
Move on from Euclid, try spherical geometry. I could buy you a new book if you wish. Why are you scared of a maths test? Oh, I hate having to write all this out again. Why are you covering for Septic with your maths test? Is it not a bit harassing for both him and you? Oh, here we go. He has, please Bev, scared of you, lol lol lol, you're a halfway funny comedian. You had your chance, you turned it down because I monetized my channel, ha ha ha. And now you've been exposed as a doxer. Wow. And I want nothing to do with pieces of like you. How's that for an answer? Who? Lies about me being a doxer. Was it a man who his middle finger up wearing a work top. It's sad excuse for not coming to hashtag MEUK. There you go, we'll put that out for now. Well, it looks like Team Septic is actually declining also. I'm getting so many wins, aren't I? You know, I'd actually be interested in seeing this test. I'm terrible at math, and last time I touched geometry was in high school. To have to deal with math outside of simple addition. Oh, he wants to see the maths test. What's it called? It's the first branch. There you go. This is mad, isn't it? Have you ever seen so many tweets going to people like if they come in here? Imagine how much all of these people would pay Septic to ask all of these questions to him if I was there. He'd make a fortune, but they get it to do it on free on Twitter. And what's this? Oh no, sweet cheeks. This is about you and me. Team Septic and I has never even had a one-on-one conversation. It is not embarrassing for you that you said that geometry isn't math. Is that why you're so scared of taking a simple maths test? Come on, Bev. You versus GPS. I'll host. Lol. My predictions, he'll say, no, now wait 2 to 3 weeks and now we'll have forgot about Bev and then he will agree and call you the coward. Ha ha ha. Nailed it. That's incoherent. I pick from... Who do you reckon GPS is then? Why is Septic worried about GPS? Just trying to deflect, right? It must be pretty sad if you're trying to deflect for GPS. It's one of the biggest trolls there is. do you realise that you need to have your math skills evaluated so that Septic wouldn't... Oh dear. Oh, do you see that? The power of the word. Even his friends is calling him Septic. So Septic wouldn't be wasting his time with you. Like, would you try to have a debate with someone who has no comprehensive... Like, yes, you would. You'd debate anyone, wouldn't you? If you knew you were going to win a debate, anyone here, what would you do? You'd have that debate, right?
Well, since when do you just not talk to someone and have a conversation to, at the very least, learn something?
Yeah.
Or the other person can.
I mean, why? What's he scared of? Right, that's my one. If he needs to have my skills challenged beforehand before I can debate him, what's he wants to make sure I'm up to par? Or if I was a bit too clever, would he not want to debate? Is that what it is? It might be, right? If I do a maths test and I can add 2 plus 2, come up with 4, I might be far too clever for him. I think that's what it is. This gay. Look, and GPS again. Talking to Septic. He won't do it because the original debate that he agreed to was how does GPS work on FE versus GE? Guess he figured out he could not use level horizontal, so he refuses. I've said that before. GPS. I've never said anything about GPS. I don't know how it works. I would like you to tell us. I would never debate on how it works on 2 different ridiculous models.
Just want to drag you back in.
Yeah. I'd like to see you and Bev go 1-on-1. He's already declaring he's won between you two.
I mean, at least Brad was man enough to come in and have a chat.
Well, Brad's the one now that's saying to Septic he would like to see Septic and me go 1-on-1. Right, I'm going to have to end this in a minute. Let me just finish this tweet, though.
Yeah, they're not going to bite.
Thanks for trying, though. Yeah, Brad's done a nice one there. I'm going to have to go and get some food sorted and all of that. So
Yeah, right.
I'll cut this stream off. I don't know how many people were listening. We'll try again next time. I still want Team Septic debate, his debate check out the latest video. He asked for it and now he's running from it.
Maybe too scared to pick between a model.